Have you ever imagined trusting your life to a machine? Artificial intelligence is increasingly present in decisions that can affect our future, from medical diagnoses to justice systems. But to what extent should we allow algorithms to decide who lives and who dies? In this video, we'll explore the ethical dilemmas, risks, and responsibilities that arise when machines take over. Get ready for a deep reflection on the role of technology in our lives and the importance of ethics in the age of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a field of computing that seeks to develop machines capable of performing tasks that would normally require human intelligence. This includes activities such as reasoning, learning, pattern recognition, and decision-making. To understand AI, it is important to know that it falls into two main categories: weak AI, which is designed to solve specific problems, such as virtual personal assistants and chatbots, and strong AI, which has the potential to simulate human intelligence. More comprehensive way. In everyday life, we interact with AI through cell phone applications, social networks, and even customer service. However, with the advancement of technology and the increased use of AI, important questions arise, especially about the ethics of using these machines. The central question that must be asked is, to what extent is it acceptable to delegate responsibility for critical decisions, especially those that can affect lives, to artificial intelligence? This leads us to reflect on the need to understand the complexity of AI and the importance of establishing ethical guidelines that guarantee its responsible use. Ethics in technology is a branch of study that seeks to understand the moral implications of the development and use of technologies, including AI. This area is vital, especially when considering the potential impact that emerging technologies can have on individuals and society. Ethics serves as a guide to balance technological innovations with human values, such as justice, safety, and dignity. When an AI is programmed to make decisions, especially in contexts that impact people's lives, such as medicine or justice, ethical issues become inseparable from technology. One must ask who is responsible when a machine fails. Who is to blame if an AI decides not to save someone in a critical situation? Therefore, implementing an ethical framework is crucial for preventing abuse and ensuring that machines respect social norms. Furthermore, this contributes to public trust in the technology, which is critical to its acceptance. The role of ethics is to ensure that AI continues to serve as a tool that complements, rather than replaces, humanity. The history of automated decisions dates back to the 20th century, with the advent of the first computers. Since then, the use of algorithms for decision-making has grown exponentially. In the 1960s, the first AI systems emerged that could learn and make predictions based on historical data, although with significant limitations. However, it was from the 2000s onwards that AI began to infiltrate everyday spheres, such as banking and financial systems, where algorithms make decisions in fractions of seconds. More recently, the development of machine learning and neural networks has brought the ability to simulate human behaviors, which has increased AI's ability to make complex decisions. The use of AI in critical sectors such as healthcare, security, and transportation raises questions about the trust we place in these machines. Should technology have the authority to decide who should live and who should die, or should we keep the responsibility in the hands of humans? These questions are crucial, as what is at stake are lives and the consequences of the decisions that these automated machines make. The impact of AI decisions on society is profound and multifaceted. As machines take on roles that were previously exclusively human, a new scenario presents itself. In healthcare, for example, AI systems are capable of analyzing patients' medical data and suggesting treatments, but how much should we trust this technology? Studies show that such systems can increase efficiency, but they can also lead to errors with serious consequences. In justice spheres, automated decisions have been used to determine sentences. However, reports of bias embedded in algorithms raise ethical and social justice concerns. Furthermore, the use of AI in social media and advertising platforms can impact social behavior and opinion formation. On the other hand, this technology presents opportunities for innovation and advancement in various fields, including education, public service, and everyday life, but society needs to be aware of the associated risks. The balance between the benefits and dangers of AI is a discussion that needs to be constant, ensuring that the fruits of technological progress are accessible and ethical for everyone. In recent years, we have seen real cases that exemplify the ethical and practical dilemmas related to artificial intelligence in decision-making. A striking example occurred in 2016, when an AI system used in hospitals began prioritizing patients for intensive care. When analyzing health data, the algorithm decided which patients should receive treatment first based on criteria that did not always reflect individuals' actual needs. This situation generated discontent when patients who were in critical condition were not treated quickly, leading to the death of some of them. Another notable case took place in U.S. courts, where algorithms were used to determine defendants' risk of reoffending. This practice raised heated discussions, as many lawyers and human rights defenders pointed out that the system was racially biased, resulting in unfair and potentially harmful decisions. Such examples show that while AI can offer efficiency and agility, its decisions can have devastating consequences when not accompanied by careful human analysis and ethical oversight. The complexity of this interaction reveals what is really at stake when machines are allowed to influence people's lives and deaths. Another important aspect to be considered are the legal and moral aspects that involve delegating critical decisions to machines. Legally, responsibility for decisions made by an AI system becomes nebulous. When an algorithm fails, who is responsible? Is it the company that developed the system, operators using the technology, or the machine itself? Legal ambiguities amplify concerns about the trust we can place in AI. The moral implications are also profound. By allowing a machine to decide who should live or die, we are dehumanizing a fundamental aspect of life: empathy. Legislation is still adapting to this new reality. Bills are being discussed to establish clear guidelines on the responsibility of artificial intelligence. However, it is a slow and complex process, with many experts calling for ethics to prevail over efficiency. It is debated that this technological era must be regulated in order to protect individuals and their rights. The need for a clear legal framework for the use of AI in decisions that affect human lives is urgent, as what is at stake involves not only technology, but the recognition of the value of human life. Expert perspectives reveal a broad spectrum of opinions about the role of AI in making decisions that affect lives. Many argue that technology has the potential to improve people's lives, especially in areas such as health and safety. Healthcare experts argue that AI systems can analyze vast amounts of data in seconds, leading to more accurate diagnoses and personalized treatments. On the other hand, there are already those who are extremely cautious. These experts warn of the dangers of indiscriminate use of technology. They emphasize that AI should not take the place of human judgment, especially in areas where compassion and understanding are crucial. The dilemma is complicated by issues such as implicit bias in the data that feeds the algorithms and the possibility of the machine making decisions based on statistical patterns that may not reflect the complexity of real life. Furthermore, the psychological impact of knowing that a machine decided your future is a valid concern, as psychologists and sociologists point out, who question the effect of this depersonalization on humans. Thus, the role of experts is fundamental, as they not only offer solutions, but also raise questions necessary for an informed debate about the future of AI. Current debates about technology and humanity have taken on significant proportions as AI becomes more integrated into our daily lives. Many eloquent voices have been raised in society, challenging the ability of machines to make vital decisions. Non-governmental organizations and human rights groups call for greater transparency in decisions made by algorithms. These entities argue that decisions that have a profound impact on individuals' lives cannot be left to technological chance. The ethical dilemma is widely discussed at conferences and panels, where the idea is promoted that machines should act as assistants to humans and not as their substitutes. Furthermore, there is a growing call for public participation in the development and regulation processes of AI technologies to ensure that human values are preserved. In this sense, proposals are emerging so that companies that use AI are more responsible and accessible to inspection, ensuring that citizens understand and participate in decisions that affect them. Ongoing dialogue between experts, policymakers, and civil society will be crucial to shaping a future where technology serves humanity ethically and respectfully. In medical environments, artificial intelligence has become a powerful tool in evaluating and treating patients. AI systems, such as machine learning algorithms, are used to analyze large volumes of clinical data, identifying patterns that may escape the human eye. For example, some AIs are designed to help diagnose diseases such as cancer by analyzing imaging scan images with high accuracy. However, this analytical capacity raises the question, to what extent should we trust a machine to decide about a person's life? If an algorithm suggests a treatment that leads to a negative outcome, who is responsible? This ethical dilemma becomes even more complex in emergency situations, where decisions need to be made quickly. The use of AI in this area raises debates about professional responsibility. Doctors may feel pressured to follow AI recommendations, even if their intuitions or personal experiences point them in a different direction. To add more complexity, human variables such as medical experience, patient particularities, and emotional nuances are often not completely captured by algorithms, raising questions about the dehumanization of care. The situation requires a delicate balance between using technology to maximize efficiency and preserving the human element in healthcare. In recent years, there has been a significant increase in the use of robots in rescue missions, especially in natural disaster scenarios. These robots are designed to enter dangerous areas where humans cannot, such as collapsing buildings or contaminated areas. Equipped with sensors and cameras, they can locate victims, assess the security of the area, and even deliver medical supplies. However, the growing dependence on these robots to make decisions in critical situations raises questions about their effectiveness and the ethics of their programming. Imagine the scenario of an earthquake, where robots must quickly decide who to rescue amid rubble and darkness. How do they determine the level of urgency for each victim? If a robot prioritizes one life over another based on data, what criteria does it use for this choice? The introduction of AI into decision-making in this context requires deeply ethical programming to ensure that the priority is the preservation of life. Furthermore, concerns arise about the possibility of technical failures that could result in catastrophic decisions. The question here is, to what extent can we trust machines to make such deeply human and critical choices in extreme situations? Therefore, it is necessary to develop rigorous protocols to ensure that AI acts based on ethical principles, and that any errors can be tracked and corrected. Only then will we be able to fully harness the life-saving capabilities of technology without sacrificing our moral responsibility to human life. The application of robots in rescue operations also raises discussions about morality and the consequences of errors that may occur. When entrusting responsibility to machines, it is inevitable that accidents will happen. These robots, despite being highly technological, are not infallible. One of the most flawed examples was a robot's poor decision to prioritize a mass rescue of individuals with a higher life expectancy, while neglecting those in immediate critical situations. This has generated heated debates about who should bear the responsibility for these failures: the programmers, the companies that develop the technology, or even the government agencies that use it in their operations. The consequence of this error was the tragic loss of lives that could have been saved. Such incidents reveal a moral vacuum in the application of AI in life and death situations. How can a machine, which has no emotions or moral judgments, assess the serious condition of a human being? This leads us to re-examine our ethical paths in implementing technologies in critical situations. It is critical that guidelines be created that not only explore the capabilities of technology, but also integrate a deep understanding of the importance of compassion and human judgment in life decisions. The impacts of wrong decisions made by robots and AI systems can be devastating, taking into account the loss of lives or catastrophic results in situations that require agility and precision. When a mistake happens, the consequences can reverberate throughout society, affecting not only the victims directly involved, but also their families and the community in general. The tragic stories of AI errors are not merely numbers in a statistic. They are real lives cut short, dreams shattered, and hearts broken. One of the biggest challenges we face is the lack of complete transparency about how these decisions are made. This is made worse by the layer of complexity of AI, which can be seen as a black box, where the decision criteria are not understandable even to its creators. This lack of transparency can generate public distrust, especially among older women, who may feel they are at the mercy of technology they do not fully understand. Therefore, it is imperative that we develop not only more efficient algorithms, but also clear forms of communication that explain AI processes and decisions. The safety and well-being of society must prevail as priorities when adopting any form of technology that can impact human life. Therefore, as we implement AI in such critical decisions, an ongoing ethical debate is necessary so that we can ensure a future where technology is an ally, not a threat. Coding artificial intelligence algorithms involves more than just writing technical codes. It is also a process that carries profound moral implications. Ethical dilemmas often arise when programmers must decide which parameters to include in their machines and how these choices will impact people's lives. A common moral dilemma is deciding how to prioritize the information and situations that AI should take into account. For example, in a healthcare scenario, when an algorithm must decide who receives treatment first, questions about people's age, pre-existing condition, or even socioeconomic status may come into play. How can programmers ensure their decisions are fair and equitable? Additionally, coding may also reflect unintentional biases, which may affect the AI's final decision. Coding ethics involves a commitment to fairness and equality, and so it is essential that developers consider the real-world implications of their choices. When AI is tasked with making decisions, crucial questions arise about who is responsible for those decisions. If an AI system makes a mistake, such as a wrong medical diagnosis, does the responsibility lie with the algorithm developer, the institution using the AI, or the AI itself? This enigma has generated important debates between experts and society. To ensure adequate accountability, it is essential that there is a clear line of responsibility. This also implies the need for a regulatory system that establishes standards and guidelines for the use of AI, in addition to requiring regular controls and audits. Responsibility cannot be an abstract concept. It needs to be operationalized so that individuals and organizations feel compelled to act ethically and responsibly. Building trust between technology and society largely depends on transparency in AI decisions and clearly defining who is responsible when something goes wrong. The biases embedded in artificial intelligence are a growing concern and have serious consequences for social justice. AI learns from data, and if that data contains historical or social biases, the machine can replicate and even amplify those inequalities. For example, if an algorithm is trained on data that reflects racial or gender biases, its decisions may perpetuate these injustices. Studies have shown that facial recognition systems have much higher error rates in women and people with darker skin, raising serious concerns about implementing such technologies in public safety applications. Recognizing and mitigating these biases is a vital challenge. To achieve this, it is necessary to diversify the datasets used in artificial intelligence and bring voices from different communities into the development process. Only then can we hope that AI will act fairly and ethically, contributing to a more equitable world. Transparency is a fundamental principle in the development and implementation of artificial intelligence. When technology is used in decisions that affect people's lives, such as health and justice, the parties involved must be able to understand how these decisions are being made. Without transparency, public trust in AI could be compromised, leading to resistance to its use. Transparency implies that algorithms must be accessible and understandable, allowing for independent audits and reviews. To achieve this, developers must commit to sharing information about how their machines work, the data used, and the decision criteria used. Furthermore, initiatives to educate the general public about AI and its nuances are vital. With a clearer understanding of how AI operates, people will be able to question and demand greater responsibility, creating an environment where technology can be used ethically and beneficially for everyone. The evolution of artificial intelligence, AI, is marked by trends that go beyond simple task automation. In the coming years, AI is expected to become more advanced and integrated into our lives. A significant trend is the development of explanatory AI systems, which not only make decisions but are also able to explain the reasoning behind their choices. This is crucial, especially in sensitive areas like health and justice, where understanding the logic behind decisions is critical to public trust. Additionally, there is a growing movement toward bias-free AI, with more research focused on creating algorithms that can operate in a fair and equitable manner. Increasing transparency in AI technologies is another important trend. As people become more aware about using AI, companies and institutions are being pressured to be more transparent about how and why certain decisions are made. This demand for greater clarity is a reflection of society's desire for an ethical use of AI, where machines not only execute commands but respect fundamental human values. This evolution could lead to a new era of collaboration between humans and machines, where AI is seen as a partner that supports informed decisions, rather than a surrogate that acts unilaterally. Technological innovation does not come without its set of ethical challenges. As AI advances, questions about who bears responsibility for the decisions made by these machines become increasingly complex. It is critical that AI developers consider the ethical implications of the creation process. Recent research indicates that implementing ethical guidelines early in development can prevent unintended consequences. For example, an AI system used in medicine must be designed not only to maximize efficiency, but also to take into account the individuality of each patient, always respecting the principles of medical ethics. Additionally, data privacy is a growing concern. As AI becomes more capable of collecting and analyzing personal data, ensuring this information is adequately protected is a crucial responsibility. The challenge is balancing innovation with the protection of individual rights. In this way, innovations in AI and ethics must go hand in hand, establishing a standard that does not compromise human dignity while promoting technological advancement. A future where technology serves humanity without causing harm or despair is the vision we should all pursue. Society's role in defining how AI should make decisions is crucial. It is necessary for citizens to be informed and engaged in discussions about the use of AI in areas that directly impact their lives. Educational campaigns and community dialogues can help build a broad understanding of the consequences of machine decisions. Furthermore, the involvement of diverse groups, including women, older people, and minorities, is irreplaceable in this process. The inclusion of different perspectives and experiences enriches discussions and ensures that decisions made are fairer and more representative. Society also needs to demand greater responsibility from companies that develop AI, so that these organizations commit to operating within ethical standards. AI systems are not just tools. They have a profound impact on people's lives and the structure of society. Therefore, the responsibility should not fall solely on AI developers, but should be a joint effort, where citizens have a voice and decision-making power over which ethical guidelines should be followed. Only in this way can we ensure that technology serves the common good and does not become a threat to human well-being. The debate over whether the future of AI holds a hopeful vision or an immediate threat is complex and multifaceted. On the one hand, the evolution of AI promises significant improvements in areas such as health, education, and transport, enhancing the quality of life and offering innovative solutions to contemporary challenges. For example, personalized medical treatments, faster and more effective diagnoses, and safer transportation systems are some of the benefits that ethically managed AI can provide. However, the other side of the coin is the concern about the misuse of technology. There is a risk that AI will be used for manipulative or harmful purposes, such as mass surveillance and the manipulation of personal information. The fear of what is unknown and the lack of adequate regulation can lead to a society marked by distrust and fear. Therefore, our approach must be one of caution and hope. To transform AI into an ally and unlock its true potential, it is essential that actions are taken to ensure that the technology is used ethically and responsibly. This requires collaboration between governments, businesses, academics, and civil society, promoting an ongoing dialogue about the future of AI and its impact on human life. This way, we can shape a future where technology and ethics go hand in hand, benefiting everyone. The decision of who lives or dies should not be left in the hands of machines, as no matter how intelligent they are, human ethics and empathy are irreplaceable in life and death situations. Share in the comments which story about artificial intelligence and its ethical implications you would like to hear next. Your feedback is valuable to us. To what extent do you believe that artificial intelligence can or should be used in critical decisions? What are the limits that we should establish? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video, where we'll explore more about the stories and dilemmas that technology presents us with.